Greetings, YouTube. Running Frog 87 here, and welcome back to my January 2015 Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list speculation discussion video series. Blah 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 blah. But that was a freaking mouthful. Well, anyways, yeah, guys. So welcome back to this series, and today I wanted to talk about a couple of monster cards that might be seeing, the limited list that might be limited to win. And those are Tour Guide and Dante. Now, first off, let's look at Tour Guide. I mean, basically, guys, Tour Guide. Of course, his estate was Ran 3 and Burning Abyss. And basically, she's just, if all goes planned, she doesn't get Vader or Breakthrough Shield or whatever. She's a free Dante, with all the shenanigans with Dante has been happening. So essentially, Tour Guide's a free Dante. And so maybe on the next list, it's kind of likely that she might go to 1. But on the other hand, it's kind of likely that she won't go to 1 because, like I've said before, Konami's still pushing Burning Abyss, and Konami still needs to sell Burning Abyss cards. That Burning Abyss is still moving a lot of sets. And so maybe Tour Guide might not get hit at all. And I know people have been, I've been seeing, this on YouTube and on forums and stuff, and a lot of people want this card hit to 1, and justifiably so. But on the other hand, I mean, Tour Guide, she's running a lot of other different decks that aren't Burning Abyss. Granted, she's not running, like, they don't play her in, like, the other tier 1 decks, like, Shadal's or Clifford's. But she's played in a lot of like tier 3 decks. She played in a lot of rogue decks, and she's just played, for other casual players like playing her as well in 3. And so hitting her to 1 might, adversely affect players, who play things that aren't tier 1 or other casual or semi-competitive players. And so we got to be careful when, I guess Konami, has to tread lightly here when, discussing, hitting Tour Guide in any capacity. If anything, they might, meet everybody halfway and just limit her to 2. But if anything, she might go to 1, or she might not. It wouldn't surprise me either way, is what I'm trying to say here. If Konami limited it to her 1, or just left her at 3 on the next list, it would not surprise me either way. All right, another card that's seeing a lot of hate, guys, is Dante, of course, because a lot of people are really hitting on Burning Abyss. As for me, I don't really hate the deck because as you recall, I started off loving the deck, but yeah, I can admit that it's a little unfair to play against it, seeing as how they just have answers for just about everything and how the entire deck just floats. So yeah, but a lot of people have been wanting, I've seen a lot of videos where people have been wanting Dante to go to 1. I mean, there's just so many positives with him. He's a light, he's a warrior, he has good stats. He mills. He has potential to mill other Burning Abyss cards. You just attach a Storm or whatever, you get the effect essentially of what you detached. It goes to defense, and it goes to 2500 attack, and after it attacks, after the battle phase ends, it goes to defense mode, and it has a 2500 defense. So it's just ridiculous. But again, I can't really see Konami putting Dante at 1 or even at 2. I just can't see it. Like I've said before, you guys are tired of me saying this, but Konami needs to sell Burning Abyss, and it's gonna be kind of hard to do that if Dante's at 1. So yeah, guys, that's what I kind of think. Would kind of shock me if Konami did put Dante to 1, even though I know a lot of people want Dante to 1. I just can't see it happening. It's not business smart. It's not smart business wise on Konami's part, and I really don't see that happening. And yeah, I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, well, that's not how should Konami do things. They should do things based on the players. But when have they ever really done that, guys? Let's be realistic here. The most realistic thing Konami does with the ban list is if it's for its own profit, which it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It just is what it is. And so that's just the state of what it is, guys. Konami's not gonna hit anything unless it affects their profits. And so, like I said, it is what it is, and that's how I see it. So for Tour Guide, a lot of people want it at 1, and I can really see it going to 1, but it wouldn't surprise me if it stayed at 3. And as for Dante, a lot of people wanted it at 1, but I don't think it's gonna happen. All right, guys. So yeah, I don't think any other monsters are really worthy of going to 1. I don't think any of the Shadal fusions are worthy at 1. Yeah, I know Winda is annoying, but there's ways around her. Construct is annoying, but again, there's ways around her. Um, the Cliffords, that I don't think Konami's gonna touch them. They're way too fucking new. Yeah, no, a lot of people don't like that argument that Konami won't touch cards because they're too new. But yeah, Konami, they're not gonna touch them. I really don't think they are. All right, guys. And as for me, do I want any cards to go to one? Well, tour guide at one for a while wouldn't hurt, but whatever. That's just whatever. All right, guys. So, what do you think? Do you guys want to see any cards go to one? Any monster cards, I should say, to go to one, or do you guys realistically think that tour guide can go to one, or what do you guys think is gonna happen? All right, guys. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe if you enjoyed these videos. And if you're already subscribed, thank you guys. It means so much to me that you support me with your subscription and with your views. And as always, I am running for 7 bidding you farewell, and I'll see you guys on the next one.